Hello, comic book lovers. It's Dawn, and you're watching Comics at Dawn. So, today I'm gonna try something new. I haven't made a video like this, but I hope you guys like it, and if you do, I'll keep making some like this. So, I've been reading a lot of comics lately. In my last video, I mentioned that I was sick for a week. So, I read a lot of comic books in that week because when I was sick, I had a migraine and I just couldn't watch TV or nothing. So, I just sat in my room, a little bit in the dark. Oh, I'm giving, Batman energy in the dark. Okay. So I was just, kind of reading a whole bunch. And this is what all I read. So, I thought it would be a lot of fun to make a video talking about all the different comics that I read recently, which is a lot. So let's talk about them because maybe I've read something that you've thought about reading, and maybe I could be like, yeah, I read it and it was good, and maybe you give it a shot and you love it too. Or maybe you read some of this stuff and you're like, oh, somebody else reads this, we can talk about it. So that's my idea. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. But let's get into it because I have a lot to talk about. So, to start out, since I'm wearing my little Joker shirt, Joker, I love him so much. He's one of my favorite characters just in general, but definitely one of my favorite DC characters. Something I read recently, I really got into Tim Drake Robin recently. I love Tim Drake. He's a really cool Robin. If you read Batman in Batman 147, he was in it a whole bunch and I loved him in it. But anyways, back on track. I read Robin, I guess that's Robin 2. I don't know, Roman numerals. I almost said ramen, like ramen noodles. But yeah, Robin the Joker's Wild. Okay. So I have 3 issues of this one. This one's my favorite. Joker, he's in Arkham Asylum. I love that. Oh no, I guess I don't love that he's in Arkham because that's horrible. But I think it's a cool cover. Wait, do I? Because I don't want nobody to be in a mental hospital. That's no fun. Anyways, moving on. I've been in a mental hospital. It's no fun. Nothing against mental hospitals, or if you've been to a mental hospital, I've been there too. So I'm not dissing. But anyways, I have 3 of them because I just love the Joker so much. And anytime I see a really cool Joker cover, I always get it. So I have the entire 4-part mini-series of it. 2, 3, and 4. And it was pretty good. So without giving too much away, because I totally don't want to spoil anything, the Joker's out in the wild. He's out and about being crazy. And Bruce Wayne, Batman, is not home. So, guess who has to try to get the Joker? Tim Drake. And Alfred, he be helping little Robin. Because Tim Drake, he don't got his driver's license yet. So, who'll be taking Tim Drake, a.k.a. Robin, to all these little spots that the Joker started at and taking him here and there? Oh, it's Alfred. So that was interesting. That was a good read. And do you know who it's written by? My fave, Chuck Dixon. So I low-key went on a huge Chuck Dixon binge reading session. Because like I said, I downloaded League of Comic Geeks. And oh my gosh. Like I said, the 2 writers I hate the most, they're my top 10s. So I'm low-key trying to get Chuck up there. He's number 3 right now. So I'm just trying to get him up in the number 1 spot. So we're working there. He's number 3. Another thing that I've read recently, I just did a whole haul video about Free Comic Book Day and everything I got from Free Comic Book Day. Now, I haven't read all the free comics yet, but I have started. I read Arkham Asylum, and it is totally a kid one. But I don't care. I liked it a lot. It was really, really, really cute and funny. I actually might get the graphic novel of it, even though it is a kid kind of comic. But it was so funny and cute. I loved it. So, if you picked this up on Free Comic Book Day, have you read it? Or, I don't know, it's so cute. I loved it. Okay, so another comic that I've read recently is a Free Comic Book Day comic book again, Barda. Now, I love Big Barda in the Birds of Prey, but I'm not gonna lie, I don't really know anything about Darkseid. I'm pretty sure that's his name. So that one kind of lost me a little bit, but it was still a good read. But I don't know anything about this whole Darkseid and where she's from. It starts with an A, but I don't know how to pronounce it. I could try, but you're gonna laugh at me. It's like apocalypse, but it ain't apocalypse. I know it ain't apocalypse. Actually, I don't know that. It could be apocalypse, but it's something. And I just don't know a whole lot about that in general. So I was just a little bit confused, but it was still good. I love Big Barda. Okay, now something that I have also read recently is a little bit old. It's like from 92, okay. So, Shadow of the Bat, 1 and 2. I also read 0, but I must have put it with my comics already. But one of these, I think it's number 1. It's the first appearance of Victor Zsasz, and I love Victor Zsasz. Oh, so I had to find that and pick that up at the comic book store because I had remembered seeing a bunch of Shadow of the Bat in the Batman bins at the comic book store, and I was like, I wonder if that Victor Zsasz one is in there. And it was, so I totally got that. It was really good. Do you guys like Victor Zsasz? Because I do. Also, I think that I can't remember if it's number 1 or 2, but I think it's number 1. I don't remember. But one of them is the first appearance of Victor Zsasz. And I almost think that one of them is the first appearance of, is his name Jeremiah Arkham? I think so. But I think it's also his first appearance, but I'm not 100% sure, so don't hold me on that. Okay, so we got some more Chuck Dixon comics. Now, these are cool. I don't have number 1. I have 2, 3, and 4, though. It's a 4-part miniseries. It's called Batman G. I was making sure I wasn't saying J. Because I don't know what's wrong with me, but my entire life I get my G's and my J's a little bit confused. I'll look at G and I know it's a G, but I'll say J. So I was like, did I do that? It's not the JCPD. It's the GCPD. But anyways, the Gotham Police Department. And actually, hang on. I gotta go get a tissue. So BRB. I'm still having some sickness, but I've discovered I don't think I was sick, guys. I think I just have allergies now. So I gotta take care of this real quick. Whew. I'm back. I had to blow my nose just a really quickie. But yeah, I'm back, and I think I have allergies now, and it's so weird because I've never had allergies ever. But now it's all of us. You know what? I started gardening though, and I think it could be that because now I play in plants a lot, and maybe the pollen's getting up in my nose. But yeah, I be having allergies, so struggle bus. But anyways, so the GCPD. Now this one is really cool because you always see the Gotham Police Department, in these Batman comics and everything. But this is solely about the police department. And it's got Harvey Dent, and he's the main character, and Montana, what's her whole name? I'm not doing too well. Oh, it's Miss Montana anyways. Good Lord, I'm struggling a bussin'. But yeah, so this is a really good one if you like the police department and you just want to see them and what they be doing in Gotham. So this was really good if you like that. Oh, now this one was cute. Okay, so Batman Adventures number 16. This was cute. I was saying it's cute, and the next thing I was about to say is the Joker. My man, the Joker. He kidnaps a comic book artist / writer situation. I think he kidnaps the comic book artist, and he writes the comic books. But basically, I don't want to spoil it, but something really funny happened in it. And he was like, I'm going to do this for the kids. And you know what he had to do for the kids? Rewrite comic books and make him like the winner in them. And it was just really funny. So that was a really cute, funny, silly one. Okay, so more Chuck Dixon. Y'all see I was not kidding about binge reading me some Chuck. So I got Nightwing 45. He got kidnapped. And you know what? They want to know where Oracle is. And he ain't giving it up. So that's my man, Nightwing. He loves Barbara. Okay, so we got Penguin number 6. Let me just hit myself upside the head with this comic. Because I was reading, I got to number 5. So I gave it a chance. Tom King writes the Penguin. And nothing against Tom King, but I'm not gonna lie, he confuses me a little bit with his writing. He's a real complex, smart man, and it shows in his comics when he writes. And like I said, I like to just read and flip my page and not do too much thinking up here. When I read Mr. Tom King, man, I gotta use all my brain power. So I got this comic. Like, I was like, it's been a few months, so let me get whatever issue I need, the next one, and let me see if I like it. Now, this one was good. Was it complex a little bit, in my opinion? Yes. But this was really cool because it was kind of telling the Penguin's, like, origin story. So, that was super cool. But he's got such a big nose. Is he? Oh, he's wearing a mask. And it's giving him a big nose. His nose ain't that big. It's a mask. Look at the string behind his ear. Okay. Man, I love art. And that's why I got a problem with AI. Because these artists be so talented and everything. And then you got AI that's just going to do the work like that. Like, no. We need the comic book, artists to do it hand. Like, they do it. Not a robot. So, also, I can't remember exactly what issue it was, but it was not too long ago. I'll put up a picture of it, cause y'all know what I'm talking about, cause I think it was a big deal, but it was like the Joker Batman thing that just happened, and it seemed like allegedly that the comic book artist used AI instead of doing it himself. And if you noticed, it was in 2 of the comic books. And then the next comic book that came out, it didn't have that artist on it anymore. So I wonder if he got fired or what happened. So if you heard about that, let me know in the comments if, did he get fired? Or are they being quiet about it? Because I bet DC would want to keep that hushy. But I'm curious. I'm nosy. So, that was crazy. Okay, so now, I love me some Black Canary. So I got me, it's a 93, okay. So I got 1, 2, and 3. These are really good. I love Black Canary so much. Yeah, there's not too much to say about them. She's just doing her little Black Canary thing. I got more of them. I gotta read more. I can't remember exactly how many issues is in this, but I think it was like 9 or something. I got a lot of them, almost all of them. But I really like the Black Canary. Now, speaking of the Black Canary, you know who else I like? Green Arrow. Now, I've liked a green canary. Who the heck is there a green canary? There could be one. Because let me tell you what, I just started reading the Green Arrow because I fell in love with Black Canary when I started reading the Birds of Prey. The Birds of Prey just opened me up to all kinds of good female characters, and I love that. I found Big Barda through the Birds of Prey, Black Canary. I love the Birds of Prey. Oracle, Batgirl's in it, Cassandra's in it. Harley Quinn was in it. I mean, just so many people was in the Birds of Prey. I love the Birds of Prey. But anyways, so I started binge watching Arrow on Netflix because I've never seen it before. And I could make a whole video talking about the Arrow. I'm like on season 5. I just started season 5. And it's good. I'm trying to think, was it season 5 or season 6? It's one of the two, but I think it's 5. But because I fell in love with Green Arrow on the TV show, I was like, I need to start reading him then. Because I already love Black Canary, and they're like together. So I knew I was just going to love him. But let's see here. I got a few of them. So I just kind of jumped in the middle of the series. This is the first Green Arrow series comic book that I've ever read. So if there's more Green Arrow that you think that I should check out, please give me recommendations because I'm very new to Green Arrow. But I have 11, 10, and 9. And let me just tell you, whenever I ain't got a problem with it, I just was shocked as all. Because I'm watching the TV show, so I know about some of the characters. Malcolm Merlin. Ooh. Felicity. Nah, I love her. I heard that she is in the comic books, like her and Diggle. I love Diggle. So, I'm pretty sure I seen Diggle in one of these. I can't remember which one it was. I don't think it was the newest one. I think it could have been 10. But I love Diggle. But anyways, I think Diggle and Felicity be in the comic books because they were such fan favorites from the TV show. But, what was I about to say? Oh, yeah. So I love the Bat family. This is basically an Arrow family. I mean, I'm pretty sure they say that, like they're the Arrow family. I'm not sure. I'm new to them. I've only read 3. I don't know a lot at all. I know like this much, but I love them. But yeah, there's all kinds of arrows. I can find it. You just give me 1 second. I'll read them off to you. I was shook. I was like, who are all these people? Let me see. Number 10 it probably was. Oh, yeah. Look at all these. I almost said a bad word. I try not to cuss in my YouTube videos. I want it to be kid-friendly. Because I know, like, let's see. Comic books are for everybody. And I just don't want it to be inappropriate and say a bad word. And somebody maybe be watching this and get in trouble. Like, no. So we kid-friendly. We appropriate on here. Okay, found it. There is Arrowette, Red Arrow, Red Canary. See, I wasn't wrong. Probably too far off. I said Green Canary, just joking. They're a Red Canary. But like I said, it's kind of like the Bat fam, but the Arrow fam. So, man, this is going to take me a second to learn everybody. And as the kids say nowadays, the lore. Know the lore of the Arrow family. But I'm new to it, but I love them. And, Amanda Waller, she's in there. And, Amanda. She's just in all the superheroes' businesses right now. I read Catwoman. She had Catwoman doing stuff for her. What else is she in right now? She's in that Suicide Squad Dream Team that I'm reading right now. She big in that. Because she run the Suicide Squad goofy. But yeah, she just, I guess she like the absolute power thing. I need to read that still. I picked up the free comic book day thing of it. I need to read it. Okay. So, next, I told you guys that I've been getting into Tim Drake. And I was not lying. I found number 1. And guess what, guys? This made me so sad. So I went to this place. Like, I have a local comic book store that I go to, that I stay loyal to, that I love so much. But I just so happened to go into this place. I'm cheating on them. I happened to go into this place, like, that sell cards and, like, other things. And they happen to have comic books there. So it's cool. None of them are priced. So I'm like, okay, let me just, because I'm thinking, oh, they can't be that much. Because I'm telling you, they had like 50. I'm not joking or lying. If I have a picture, I'll put it up. I know I took a picture of the stack I got because I posted on my Snapchat and was like, oh my god, I got so many. And guess what? I didn't get like any of them but 5 because when I went up there, you know, they tried to tell me this one was like $20. I don't think it's $20. I looked it up on eBay and like $20 was the signed version, but that version I had was not signed. And they did that with like every single comic book I had up there. They put them in piles, 20, 10. They had a $30 pile. It was just a disaster for me. Because I know comics. You see, I have, quite a few comics right here. So I've bought quite a few comics. I know comics. Not bragging on myself, but I'm not an idiot. Okay? And let me just say, they were trying to tell me, like, all of these comics, like, I'm not lying and I'm not joking. I mean, like, there was, like, I had stacks of them, but they were trying to tell me that more than half of them were $20 and $10 comics, and they just wasn't. And that was, like, really sad for me that day, because I found so many cool comics and thought I was going to get them. They tried to trick me. They tried to finesse me. And that just isn't cool, because why would you do that? Because now I'm just not going to go there whatsoever and would never recommend that place to anybody. But back on track, because I just got triggered. But I found the same comics that they were trying to charge me $20 for I didn't pay $5 for it. I paid like $4 maybe at my local comic book store. So that's why you stay loyal. But I found all of these at my comic book store because I was like, oh my god, I love Robin. Oh my god, I love Chuck Dixon. I'm so happy. And I had only had like 1 and 2. And I had found a random one. I think it was number 9. It was number 9. Because that one kind of has some, whatchamacallits on it. Anyways, it don't matter. But, so I only had like, a few. And I was so happy about it. And they was like, wait, you really like him that much? And I was like, yes, I like Chuck Dixon. I like Tim Drake Robin. And they were like, look, I got all of these. And there was like a huge stack. So I got all the Robins that I could find. And then all the Batman ones. And it was just a really good Chuck Dixon day. So yeah. So these are the Tim Drake ones. I have number 1, number 2, number 3. I don't have number 4. And if you did not know this, I know this now because I looked it up. Because I was like, ooh, I want number 4. Number 4 is actually the first cover appearance of Spoiler. So, yeah, that one costed a little bit more. It was $5 or $10 on the eBay because I'd be all up on eBay. I got number 5. This one was crazy. And, ooh, him and Spoiler, they kiss. Spoiler alert, Spoiler and Robin kissed. And it was so cute. Like, aww. I'd be a sucker for a little romantic stuff sometimes. But, okay, I got number 6. 7. 8. 9 and 17. So yeah, I jumped from 9 to 17. I don't have 10 and up, but I do have some other Robin ones that I just haven't read yet. I think they're like 20 and up, but they're amazing. So I don't know if you've never read that Robin series by Chuck Dixon. I do recommend it. But back to more comics. So Batman Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. This one was super duper cute. And I picked it up because it had Harley Quinn on the cover. And then I seen that it had the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in it. And I loved them as a kid. So I was like, Batman and the little turtles together. And I had to read it. And I'm glad I did because it was super duper cute. Okay. So, You're another Chuck Dixon one, right? Yep. Okay. Um, Detective Comics Batman Year One. Do you say Year One first? Year One Detective Comics Batman, or does it go Detective Comics Batman Year One? I don't know. But this is the 1995 annual, and this one be all about the Riddler, and it has my favorite little Riddler part in it when he tells the riddle, and he's like, "How do you keep an idiot waiting?" They're like, and he's like, "I'll tell you later." So funny. Okay. The next thing that I have that I read is Pure Evil, and it is a Image comic, and I loved it for the cover because one, I play video games, and I'm like, ooh, gamer girl, gamer boy, cute, because like I just said, I'm a little sucker for lovey-dovey stuff sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes I love it. And this one's really cool. Without giving too much away, how can I explain what it's about? She has powers, and she didn't know she had powers. And one day, she finds out she's got powers. And it's a good one. You just gotta trust me and read it. Because I never want to give too much away, but if you kind of like things that are a little gory, I guess, because that one, like Black Label-y, it gives me like kind of Black Label-y vibes in a way, and it's just got a really good story about it. So next up, this one might be one of my favorites, Stan Lee's Catwoman. So Catwoman is not Selena Kyle, it's another woman. And this is how Stan Lee, the great Stan Lee, would have imagined how he would have done Catwoman. So there's different ones. I have the Robin one as well, but I haven't read it yet. I'll get to it. But this Catwoman one, without giving too much away, she is a model, and she's a model, but now she's Catwoman, but she's also a model at the same time. So she's not like Selena Kyle at all. Her name isn't even Selena Kyle because it's a totally different lady. But yeah, it's like really good. You have to trust me. The only thing that I will say that I disliked about it was Stan Lee imagined Catwoman's, look, I do my nails black and pointy and Sharpie because I love Catwoman so much. Like, I'm actually a huge Catwoman fan. I also am a huge Harley Quinn fan, but I don't know how she does her nails. But I be doing my nails, like, I don't know if you can really see them. I'll put up a better picture of them, maybe. Like, I'm so goofy. But yeah, because I'm channeling my inner Catwoman. But you can see her nails are giving Wolverine. And I didn't like that. Like, I thought that was a little strange. Because they were super long, but it was cool overall. So, next up, something that I've read recently, I had to reread number 1 because I think issue 2 got delayed or something because I was waiting on it for a second, unless my store shipment just came in super late. But I don't know. So, Batman 89 Echoes, I don't know. Batman Echoes, though, in the year 89. Now, let me tell you, this is cool because I like the way that Harley Quinn's drawn. And it's like, would you say it's an Elseworld story? Me not sure. But Harley Quinn, she's like, she really psychiatry in this one. She ain't no villain. And then the Scarecrow, he works at the Arkham Asylum. And let me just say, he looked good in that one. I like the Scarecrow. He cute. I be liking the villains. I don't know. I have a problem maybe. But I like the villains. Scarecrow in that one. He cute and whatnot. Okay. So before I just keep going on about them, but they look cool in that one. Let me just say. And it's a good story. I ain't just liking it because Harley looked good, Scarecrow looked good, but it's a good story. So, anyways, Poison Ivy. I just read this one, and guys, I'm in fear. I'm real scared because when I go to the League of Comic Geeks and DCSubscriptions.com, it's not showing me any more Poison Ivy that's coming up besides the next two. And it usually on the DC website, it'll show you like it'll show you the one that's coming out, that's about to come out. Then it'll show you 3 at the bottom. I'm scared they're about to end Poison Ivy. And I can't have that happening. I might faint. I love Poison Ivy. And I don't want it to end. So, that might be happening. If you know otherwise, like if you know it's continuing, if you got the secret memo, you can tell me. I'll keep it hush hush, and I'll keep it a secret. So, Miss Wilson, if you're out there watching my video casually, because you never know, it's okay. You can tell me. Secret safe with me. Wink, wink, wink. I can't wink. But guys, I'm scared, like, on a serious note, because I just kidding on all that. I am scared that it's about to end. It's such a good series. But next up, something else that's about to end, and I know for sure it's about to end. We're getting into the sad parts of the comics. Oh no. So Nightwing, the Legacy issue, 113, but 300. Okay, now this was good. Mr. Marv and Mr. George, you guys are legends and icons, and I'm so glad that Marv worked on this comic with Tom, and he made me so happy. I had like little happy tears coming out my eyes, and I'll put up the part that made me smile so big. I hope I won't be spoiling nothing for nobody, but this one's been out for a second due. So I would hope everybody read it. If not, I apologize. But this part made me so happy, and I was like, oh, I love how he's still honoring his friend and keeping his, legacy alive. Like, okay. So the next thing I read, I made a video about this recently, is Harley Quinn. I ain't got too much to say about that because I already said it. If you haven't checked out that video, please check it out. But yeah, Miss Teeny Howard. Somebody take her writing privileges away on Harley Quinn, please. I just don't know about her writing Harley Quinn. But that's my opinion. Okay, so the next thing that I got is Feral, and I read number 2. Now this one was really good. I like Feral. A part in it made me sad. But, that's what comic books are supposed to do. They're supposed to pull out all of your feelings. So, there was a part in it, I was like, oh no. And, but I can't give things away. But yeah, it was really good. I love the characters in it. I hope that I don't know if they're going to find their homes because they're not at their homes no more. They're out in the wilderness. But I hope they just can stay safe. But if you're reading Feral, how do you like it? Because it's something brand new. Okay, another thing written by Miss Teeny Howard is Catwoman. And I'm not going to lie, I enjoy the Catwoman more than I enjoy the Harley Quinn. That's for sure. This issue, I wasn't impressed. Some of the issues I do enjoy. That Catwoman and space, and I don't know about that issue. That one wasn't my favorite at all. But anyways, Teeny Howard, I don't know how you writing, because I'm not gonna lie, I be up on Twitter and I get in little rabbit holes, and it seemed like anything that Teeny Howard has worked on, the fans of that comic character are not happy. It could be a Marvel character, it could be a DC character. It just seems like people ain't happy with her writing their fave characters. It seemed like she just don't do her homework and know nothing about the characters she be writing. But I'm not gonna be negative. Maybe she get better at it. I do not know. But anyway, something I do really, 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 really enjoy is Ultimate Spider-Man. This one's awesome. I think everybody enjoys Ultimate Spider-Man. I know I do. Awesome comic. I love it. Okay, so whenever I get done making this video, okay, so you guys see how I have my Harley Quinn behind me, my Harley Quinn poster, and I have some Harley Quinn comics next to the poster. Well, I also am a huge fan of Miss Punchline, and I have a Punchline poster and Punchline comics hung up as well. So when I get done making this video, guess what's getting hung up? This comic! It is so cool! And I know that there's people out there, it seems like you either love Punchline or you hate Punchline. Like, I love her. I want everyone to love her. Please love her. JK, do what you want. But I love her, and I just really, really hope to see more Punchline in the future, because they had her in a few issues of Batman recently, and where she was on this cover, I was like, oh, I hope she's in it. But spoiler alert, she's not in it. They tricked me. But yeah, I was hoping she was going to be in that one, but she's not. Maybe she'll be in the next one, because if you're reading it, you would know that she saved the Joker, kind of, sort of, yeah. And so I would think when the Joker when the Joker shows up, she would be with him again. So I hope to see more Punchline. I hope she gets a little mini-series. Like, if you're going to take Poison Ivy away from me, then give me Punchline. Give me some Punchline comics. Please. I want her to have another little series. So I'm editing my video right now, and guess what got announced? Punchline, Catwoman, and Harley Quinn, and Poison Ivy are all going to be in a mini-series right now. Well, not right now, but coming up. And I'm just, like, so excited because Catwoman and Harley Quinn are getting paused. So maybe Poison Ivy's getting paused too, and she will come back. Like, maybe that's why those next issues weren't showing up, because this new miniseries is taking the place of Harley and Catwoman. So maybe it's the same with Poison Ivy. So I'm really excited for this, like, miniseries because I love all four of them. So are you guys excited for it? Because, like, I am. Okay. So, oh, there's another comic right here. Okay. So another comic that I read recently, it was in my haul, my free comic book day haul. I got it while I was doing free comic book day. Was DC versus Vampires. It's written by James Tynion, who made Punchline. Bam. This was really good, actually. I really enjoyed that one. It was a big one. It had like 3 issues in one, and then I got to the end, and you see where it's like a big comic. I was thinking, it would have start to finish in there. It didn't. So now I gotta find the rest of the issues because I want to know what happens. It was really good. Like, superheroes being vampires? Whoa. I was told if I enjoyed this one, then I need to read Deceased, even though it's not vampires, it's zombies, but it's still like, if you like vampires, you like zombies. So I gotta read Deceased. I've never read that. Okay. So the very last comic that I've read is Birds of Prey, issue 9. I made a video, and it was about issue number 8, and I was so sad because Barbara got kidnapped. She got abducted. She got sucked into a portal. And I was like, I hope they find Barbara. If you can tell by my reaction, they ain't found Barbara yet. Me so sad. But I hope they find Barbara. But one thing that was cool about this comic, because, you know, I like the Black Canary, I was just talking about that. She had bangs in this. I got some bangs now. They kind of side bangs. I think the lady called them butterfly bangs when she was cutting my hair. Cause I showed her a picture and I was like, I like this. Can you do my hair like this? And she was like, cause I don't know, she thought I was unsure or something, but she like asked me 100 times, you sure you want butterfly bangs and you're not gonna cry if I cut your hair? And I was like, no, I want it. But yeah, so Black Canary got bangs in it, pretty cool. But yeah, I'm really excited for the next issue. I hope they find Barbara. But those are the comics that I've read recently. It's a lot. Oh my gosh, it's kind of, you know, I don't work out, but if I ever want to work out, I could like lift comics. Forget lifting weights. One time, I was lifting my comic book bins and I actually hurt my back. What happened? Well, I watched the Judas Contract for the first time some months back, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is so good. And my brother, he was like, you know, that's like a comic thing. And I was like, no, I didn't know that. And he was like, yeah, I've seen it at the comic book store if you want to read it, if you liked the movie thing so much. And I was like, yay. And we went to the comic book store and they had them in a bundle. And one day I was looking at my comics and I thought I lost one. So I have all these comic book bins and I'm just slinging them off the shelf. Like, not slinging them, like I wouldn't do that. But like I'm like picking them up, being less careful than I usually would, and they were so heavy and I low-key hurt my back that day. And now I've learned my lesson and now I'm very careful when I pick up comic book bins because they could hurt you. You could get hurt doing that. And how bad would that be? Like, you really, really hurt yourself? Because I just probably strained a muscle or something. But imagine if you really hurt yourself and then everybody's like, what happened? And you're like, I was lifting comic books and I hurt myself. Like, I don't think I would be embarrassed because I don't get embarrassed. I probably would just be laughing. Like, I've been told that I like laugh like Beavis and Butthead. And I agree. I don't know if I've done it in my videos, but like in real life and stuff, I'll be talking and I'll be like, I would just do the Beavis and Butthead laugh and be like, I was lifting comics. Like, okay, I'm going so off topic. But anyways, that's that tale. But yeah, this video was super fun to make. I had a lot of fun making it. So I really hope you enjoyed watching it. And if you want more videos of comics that I've read recently, I don't know what I'm going to title it, but I would imagine it would be something like that. Then yeah, I'll totally make this again because this was fun and I be reading and I like to share what I read because what if you didn't know about something that I talked about today and now you know about it and you're like, whoa, I want to look for that when I go to the comic book store because I want to read, let's say, Stan Lee's Catwoman. There you go. Because I'm not going to lie, there's so many times that, I be doing it on Twitter a lot and I be looking through the comments and I be like, I hope somebody asked what comic this is. If not, I'll comment it. But I'll be like, yeah, what comic is that? It looks cool. Or somebody on YouTube. Like, there's just so, like, I love the comic book community. Everybody's so nice and helpful and kind. And there's no gatekeeping, which I love. But yeah. So I'm going to start rambling on. I've rambled long enough. But thank you guys for watching this video. Let me know what comics you've read recently. These are the comics I've read recently. Oh yeah, guys. You know what I did? I'll be making videos sometimes, and I'll be trying to show you guys the comic, and it be glaring with these bagging boards. before I made this video, I remembered to take them out of the bags and boards so you could really see the covers. So I did that. Now I gotta put them all back in the bags and boards, but that's okay. I just put my headphones in and listen to some music while I'm doing it. Speaking of which, you know the first song I'm gonna play? The Kendrick Lamar song. there's like 3 or 4 of them, but they're so good. Are you Team Kendrick or Team Drake? I'm Team Kendrick. I don't know if I can say that whole word. Let me hear you say OVO. I love that song. Okay, enough rambling, but thank you guys for watching this video, and I hope to see you in the next video. And if you enjoyed this video, please hit the subscribe button, the like button, comment, let me know what you thinking. Let me know what comics you read recently, what comics you like. Let's just talk comics, guys, in the comments. But anyways, bye guys, toodaloo.